The great ship Vilbrand. For the first time in a long time, Merlwyb's course is clear. Now, I need hardly tell you, but any attempt to negotiate with the tribes is doomed to fail unless their minds can be wrested from the grips of their god. And so, in the meeting we seek to arrange with the kobolds, I would have you free their leader of Titan's influence. Leave it to us. We will open his ears to reason. You have my thanks. Ere we proceed, there is something you should know. Some 50 years passed when the Sahagin swarmed at our halls in our ever greater numbers. Limsa entered into a covenant with the kobolds. To men shall go the bounty of the sea, to kobolds shall go the bounty of the land, an ostensibly equitable arrangement, conspicuously lacking in detail. Aye, inadvertently or not, the wording was ambiguous and we took advantage of it, moving in to claim the northern reaches of La Nocia, which the kobolds believed theirs. Bloodshed followed. The bloodshed to answer the bloodshed, and on it went, till every ilm of Vilbrand bore the stain of our conflict. This is not history, you understand? It is the present, fresh and raw, and with their kindred blood yet on our hands, we will struggle to regain the kobolds' trust, even should we cure their temper. Admiral, you speak of obstacles we are like to encounter at the meeting, but as things stand, I see no reason why the kobolds would agree to a meeting in the first place. And so we must provide a reason. I will restore their stolen crystals to them, and personally deliver the cargo along with my apologies. Ainzar. Bait. They would welcome us their midst, not to speak of peace, but to have you at their mercy. Aye. And given the wealth of crystals we all bring, I'll wager they will attempt to summon the Titan there and then. Meaning a high priest, Alisaie. Meaning a high priest would need to be present to whom we could administer the cure. Merlwyd. Precisely. He is the fish I would catch, but he will not be alone. Nay, he will have guards on hand, and they will lay down their lives to protect him. Yet a single death on the kobold side would jeopardize our chance at peace, and there may be venture founders. Ainzar. Yet it needs not. What if we were to employ the Conqueror's chain? Though we would still have to weaken the kobolds, it would allow us to subdue them without inflicting lasting harm. Merlwyd. The artifacts Mistbeard used to take goods and not life. Aye, that would serve well. Well done, Marshal. Merlwyd. So friends, what think you of our strategy? Gratia. The effects of tempering are cumulative, and we may safely assume that the High Priest's exposure to primal influence is extensive. It will therefore take a great deal of ether to reverse its effects, not to mention time. Alphinaud. Time during which Alisaie would be defenseless, even should we all look to her protection. I am not convinced we could help keep an entire army of kobolds at bay. Alisaie. Well, I am happy to take that risk. It's not as if we have any other choice. Besides, it's what Tesleen would do, and had I not followed her example, we wouldn't even have a cure for tempering, much less chance to bring peace to Vilbrand. So I'm going to cure that priest or die trying. There must be another way. I believe in you, Alistair. There must be another way. We don't need one. I trust you. All of you. And I know you'll keep me safe. Merlin. It is settled then. See to your preparations and make for Camp Overlook. We will join you there anon. Alphina wasn't lying when he said it'd be defenseless, so I'm counting on you all to give me the time I need. Our sole purpose will be to keep you out of harm's way, so leave that to us and focus on your own task. Indeed, and should you want for ether, you need only say the word. Alisaie! Alisaie. Kabbu, did you follow us here? Kabbu, there's something important that I want to say to the High Priest. Express state, say, please let me come with you, please! Alisaie, I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous. You need to promise me that you'll stay here, where it's safe, alright? Merlin, my apologies for the wait. It took time, but we have secured our audience. All unfolded as expected. At the mention of my returning their crystals in person, the kobolds suddenly remembered how keen they were to be reconciled. And so, in the glorious spirit of cooperation, we are to be received by Patriarch Zada of the Second Order, who awaits our pleasure in the navel. If you are ready, let us proceed to the Umgamoro mines at once. This aetheryte will bear us to our quarry. Should he make summon Titan, as I anticipate, he will halt the ceremony and we will halt the ceremony and restrain him. At this, all hell will break loose, and we will have an army of kobolds to entertain till Alisaie's work is done. Just remember, none must die. We weaken them and let Azir do the rest. It is time. Stay the course, my friends. I spy calmer waters beyond this squall.
Greetings, Patriarch. I am Merlwyd Lufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa. I come before you to offer my sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
You were foolish to come here. Stupid, unwise, foolish. The Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
Aye, just as we thought.
Now, Alisaie! Quickly!
You don't need to tell me!
Let none pass. We must grant her as much time as we can.